Hi, I'm Irving, and I'm an Adamaniac. There's no dawdling in our opening today. We get right to it.
Another serene day in Gotham City. But on the terrace of a penthouse suite atop the sky-high Gotham Arms, storm clouds gather.
That's the puzzler. He likes making puzzles, quoting Shakespeare, and flying. He's in the penthouse of one Artemis Knab, one of the richest men in the world, and he's shooting a toy airplane into Commissioner Gordon's office. With a real toy bomb. O'Hara to the rescue.
Right here in this office. Commissioner, are you all right? What happened?
I don't know.
That model plane sailed through the window and dropped a bomb.
Oh, a child's prank, no doubt.
Really?
What's that? A message attached? Forsooth, the puzzles are coming.
I got it. The Riddler is back.
I know a bank where the wild time blows. Inside out, the puzzle goes. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Chief O'Hara?
I think so, Brain. But where are we going to find a duck in the hose at this hour?
Sure, and who else could it be but the puzzler himself?
And here we go again. Everybody knows who this guy is except the audience. This is a one-off villain. He never comes back. Why not just make him somebody new, somebody they haven't encountered before? That could really get interesting as they learn his ways and his quirks and his M.O. But he's not supposed to be a major villain. He's supposed to be a stand-in for the Riddler because Frank Gorshin was holding out for more pay after it was obvious he was the most popular villain in Season 1. The execs refused to pay him more and devised some workarounds like this one. They should have just paid him. He was worth whatever they were asking. At Stately Wayne Manor, Dick is learning how to whistle at girls. He's not very good at it.
Why, Dick, it worked. One hurt you.
Yes, Dick? Your bird calls are close to perfect. If more people practice them, someday we might have a chance for real communication with our feathered friends.
I can tell you what they're saying. Half of it is, where's the food? And the other half is, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman. Alfred tells Bruce that the bat phone needs his attention, and for Aunt Harriet's sake, they decide to go practice their bird calls at their favorite fishing pond. That's nice. They haven't used the fishing line in a while. Good to pull it out now and then. At headquarters, Batman sorts out the puzzle and comes up with Artemis Knab, the guy whose penthouse the puzzler was in.
Chief O'Hara, take some men over to Artemis Knab's penthouse suite at the Gotham Arms immediately.
A moment, Commissioner. May we handle this? I welcome the opportunity to cross swords, as it were, with Puzzler. And we won't attract as much attention as a full police squad moving in.
They won't attract as much... I can't even finish that sentence. I have bad news for you, Batman. The only other people walking around town in get-ups like that are kids like us, and we're all about half your height. Cosplay isn't a thing yet.
Whoever they are beneath those masks they wear.
You said that before, Commissioner.
And I'll say it to my dying day, Chief O'Hara. Gotham City owes the dynamic duo a debt which can never be repaid.
Well, if this Artemis Knab is as rich as they say, maybe he can help a little.
Commissioner Gordon's next official act was to tell O'Hara to jump out the window. Cut to Artemis Knab back at his penthouse.
That's what I said, sell. I don't care what happens to the market. I'll give you $5,200 for Park Place and not a penny more.
6,000.
And he's playing Monopoly with the puzzler. It's an appropriate game, I suppose, because later he's going to give us a list of all the monopolies he owns. I think it's supposed to be funny, but when I was 13, I didn't really understand what that meant. And now I just think he's a jerk.
58 now, 2 when I pass go. Move. Yes. Oh, did you get a quote on pan-uranium? Good. Buy all you can get. I don't know how, just buy it.
And I'll give you 5,000 for Boardwalk.
Wait a sec. You just sold him Park Place, but now you want to buy Boardwalk, which breaks up the monopoly. Are you sure you understand how this game works?
Yes. What do you mean you can't find a 200-foot diesel yacht? I don't know how, just find it.
As rich as you are, there's probably one in your junk drawer. Look there.
This castle hath a pleasant seat.
Yes? So the movie's $5 million over budget. Who cares? It's my $5 million. Keep shooting. Hold my calls.
That took long enough. They discuss their partnership when Batman and Robin come in through the window.
Now, by two-headed Janus, nature has framed strange fellows in her time. Art thou not, verily, the caped crusaders?
Grammar, puzzler. There's two of them, so you should have said, are ye not verily the caped crusaders?
You mean Batman and Robin?
How many other people crawl in your window in get-ups like those?
We thought you might be in trouble.
I'm Artemis Knab. I'm never in trouble. Never.
And he's Puzzler, who knows every weasel word in the book.
What exactly is a weasel word, and why is it a threat to anyone?
Weasel words, as you put it, are of no concern to me. Puzzler has come up with a novel idea out of which I expect to make millions. More millions. And if that's trouble, Batman, I'd like a lot more of it.
Wouldn't we all? What's this idea?
I'm backing Puzzler in the manufacture of puzzle balloons. Something seldom done before.
Never done before.
It should make an interesting addition to my airplane monopoly.
He's going to invest a load of money in a venture with a guy who only goes by Puzzler, and he doesn't seem to have a problem with this. All he has to do is change his name to Skipper and skip out with your money, and you'll never find him again. Puzzler gives Robin a sample balloon, whereupon Knab throws the dynamic duo out. In the Batcave, they examine the balloon.
If you knew a hawk from a handsaw, would you know a parrot from a plane?
The first line is from Hamlet. No, I didn't already know that. Batman told me in the next scene. But what does that line about the parrot and the plane mean?
Of course. Puzzler said the balloon might entertain us, and an airplane and entertainment mean only one thing.
He's gonna do Shakespeare performances on planes.
Holy flight plan. Artemis Knab's coming out party for his new fantastic plane, the Retsaur.
Yes, with some of the creme de la creme of Gotham City society attending, and that, among other things, spells expensive jewelry.
Oh, give me that face again. That may be the background of my new logo, which I don't have yet, but that face is definitely going to be on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, folks, I hereby christen the Retsaur, code name for this experimental model of my X-1000 counterinsurgency reconnaissance jet plane.
Puzzler and his gang pull up in a panel truck.
I don't get it. If you plan to steal the airplane, why waste time with the jewelry?
A little extra pocket money never came amiss, Blimpy. My mission is to photograph Retsaur's controls. Yours is to line our pockets.
The henchmen are named Ramjet, Glider, and Blimpy. Take a wild guess which one is Blimpy. Oh, and his girlfriend's name is Rocket. She wants to be an actress and wants Artemis Knab to help her break into show business. And he just left, and she's helping Puzzler steal his plane. I don't see her acting career going well.
Sure, puzzle balloon fans. Don't forget it.
Here you go, folks. Kitty's the love. Take some of these balloons.
They distribute the balloons throughout the hangar, then put on some little gas masks.
That invisible puzzle balloon gas is doing yeoman service.
Whatever the gas is, it turns people to statues, essentially. They freeze in place and can't move. Whether they're conscious or not, we never find out. But Puzzler and his gang go through the paralyzed party and take everybody's fancy jewelry.
Sweets to the sweet, farewell. Rocket, depart by yonder portal. We'll see you at the factory.
He knows Batman is coming and he's ready.
Gee, thanks.
All the world's a stage. Now, we wait.
But not very long, because the Batmobile is already there.
Just what I wanted.
Notice the masks, Batman. Pay attention.
To catch you in the act, Puzzler, My timing is perfect.
I almost forgot that line.
Learn what fools these mortals be. Puzzle balloons for the dynamic duo, boys.
There's something in the air, Robin.
So stand there and talk about it. Don't move away or something like that. That's the Batman way.
The game's afoot, curtain going up. I and the Caped Crusaders, muddled and mazed like all the others.
They look pretty normal to me. They always have those blank expressions. He takes some pictures of the plane's cockpit, then leaves, letting the dynamic duo go. He says he has something better in mind for them.
What letter is now perceived in the alphabet?
The letter you put in the mailbox. But what could that mean?
Maybe the answer's on this piece of paper, which was in that balloon.
Gosh, Batman, it might be.
Gosh, Batman, maybe it got there by accident and it's just a grocery list.
Yea, verily. The answer is a fence in this world's globe. Of course, a fence is someone who buys stolen jewelry.
And he just stole a ton of jewelry, so it makes sense.
I don't think Puzzler would make it that easy for us, old chum. The hammer spring of a gun lock is also called a fence.
And they say a horse fences well when he leaps a fence. Maybe that's it, Batman. Just a plain fence.
Check the Bat computer and see which place has the plainest fence in Gotham City. That's where you'll find him.
Maybe Puzzler wants to make it easy for us.
If we follow that line of reasoning, what constitutes a fence?
Well, let's see. There's racial slurs, sexual harassment, degrading another person. Oh, wait, you meant... Never mind.
Boards, palings, rail, wire, posts. Posts. Like the letter you put in the mailbox. It's a double clue.
Yeah, but the answer is a fence. An enclosure, something separating one yard from another.
Barnyard, graveyard, shipyard.
Sorry, I just have to do this because we did it all the time when this came out. Hold your tongue and say, my daddy works in a shipyard. My dad works in a shipyard. We were easily entertained.
Railroad yard.
Railroad yard. We may be onto it, Robin. The main post office is located directly adjacent to the railroad yard.
And somewhere in that vicinity, Puzzler plans to sell the stolen jewelry.
But Batman said it wasn't that kind of fence. Now it is?
I've got it. The old Globe Balloon Factory is also adjacent to the railroad yard. I should have seen that from the start.
Yes, you should have. Go to bed without your mosquitoes. They pay a visit to the old balloon factory.
One moment, please. Now, may I help you?
I'd like to see Puzzler, please.
Your names, please.
Batman and Robin.
If you're salesman.
They're selling batarangs, perfect for chasing off unwanted visitors.
We're not.
Well, I'm sorry. The puzzler told me he's not seeing anyone today.
At the risk of sounding conceited, young lady, we're not just anyone. Let's go, Robin.
Come on, let's go illegally find some evidence that'll get thrown out in court because we don't have a warrant. We just barge in.
Just as you thought, Puzzler. They're on their way in right now.
I'm starting to think this could be a trap. By golly, I think it is a trap.
Batman! Help!
I really wonder what Blimpy's finishing move was after bouncing on Robin like that. I wonder if he thought that far ahead.
Ouch!
Batman!
Now stand still so we can put one in you too, Robin. Don't move or run away, okay? They awaken with their hands tied behind their backs. They're in the basket of a hot air balloon. An altimeter attached to the balloon is set to release the basket when it reaches 20,000 feet, thus sending them plummeting back to Earth.
Litterbug!
I'm sure it won't be significant. They release the balloon and it starts up.
Farewell, dynamic duo. Bon voyage. Happy landings. Adieu, adieu.
Their hands are tied, but their legs still work. All they had to do was climb out of the basket when it was like 2 feet off the ground. Problem solved because he's got no way to get that balloon back. Untie each other, beat up the bad guys, go home to supper a la Aunt Harriet. But we're not that clever. Before they know it, they're hundreds of feet off the ground and the altimeter is doing its thing. How will they ever get out of this one? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. You'll have to see it. I'm Irving and I'm an Adamaniac. Puzzler and his gang pull up in a Wow. Puzzler and his purloiners pull up in a panel truck.